Hello, this is Troy with the Noble Grafted In Middle Position, looking and moving into Ezekiel chapter 38. This describes a battle, 38 and 39. And what's interesting about 39 is it's the only battle really that's spoken of that talks about the aftermath of the battle. So we've been talking about what's running up to this, where Israel will be delivered, a people Christ will reign, King David will reign as prince, they'll be cleansed, they'll dwell in their land, he'll set them in their land. Well, chapter 38 is really talking about the return of Christ and how he puts an end to this regional issue called the Great Tribulation. That is stopped by the return of Christ, and then he pours out recompense. So in order to kind of remember the theme here, our Hebrew narrative, you've got the unseen realm, of course, this remnant that's going to be delivered. The red part would really be Ezekiel 38, the time of Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30. This would kind of be Ezekiel 39. And then, of course, Christ's rejection, resurrection, the kingdom established on earth, King in heaven at the right hand of the Father, waiting and come back to establish that which was spoken by the prophets. The reality of the moment is the surrounding nations despise Israel. There's a restrainer holding these nations back. When the restrainer, Michael, is removed, then the Great Tribulation begins, Satan's wrath against God's people. The return of Christ happens to be God's wrath against his enemies. At the same time, he delivers a people, a national redemption. We're going to be talking somewhere in this area. Like this, in Ezekiel 38, we're watching this, the king of the north. That's what that white arrow represents. And then the black arrow, the seven-nation confederation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then a little horn emerges, which Jesus kills upon his return, redeems his nation in a single day. A people are birthed, and actually from the earth, and then we have recompense, and this is Ezekiel 38, and then you'll see Ezekiel 39 here, and then God regathers his people, reunites them into one stick, one tribe, no longer two nations, but one, in a restored earthly kingdom where Yeshua HaMashiach reigns with those whose names have been recorded in the Lamb's Book of Life from the foundation of the world. So that's where we're headed.